What is frame rate on an action camera? Have you ever wondered how action cameras capture those stunning festival moments? One key factor is frame rate. So, what exactly is frame rate on an action camera? Frame rate refers to the number of individual images, known as frames, that the camera records every second. This measurement is typically expressed in frames per second. For instance, a frame rate of 30 frames per second means the camera captures 30 frames in just 1 second. At festivals, where the action is fast and dynamic, frame rate plays a vital role. Higher frame rates, like 60 frames per second or even higher, allow for smoother motion. This is perfect for recording lively scenes, such as dancing crowds or vibrant performances. If you want to create slow motion effects during editing, shooting at 60 frames per second gives you that flexibility. Slowing down footage captured at this rate highlights energetic moments with stunning detail. On the other hand, lower frame rates like 24 frames per second or 30 frames per second create a more cinematic look. 24 frames per second is often associated with classic films, while 30 frames per second provides a slightly smoother and more realistic motion. This is commonly used for social media videos and live streams from festivals. Choosing the right frame rate for your action camera at a festival depends on the effect you want to achieve. If you want a cinematic vibe, go for 24 frames per second. If you are looking for everyday recording with smooth motion, 30 frames per second is a great choice. For capturing fast movement or creating slow motion clips, 60 frames per second or higher is the way to go. Keep in mind that higher frame rates requiring more storage space and processing power. However, they offer more options when it comes to editing your footage. Additionally, frame rate interacts with shutter speed settings, which can affect motion blur and video clarity. In essence, frame rate controls how many images your action camera captures each second. This influences how motion appears in your videos. At festivals, selecting the right frame rate helps you capture the excitement and atmosphere, whether you want smooth real-time footage or dramatic slow-motion highlights. So, next time you are at a festival, think about the frame rate settings on your action camera to make the most of your recordings.